What's up guys, Walden Customs here, and today we're going to take a look at the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie figures, Donatello and Michelangelo. I did a review on these two guys before, so check that out in my videos, or I'll have a link at the end also. So let's open them up. Alright guys, so here are Donatello and Michelangelo. Now, I just did a review on Leonardo and Raphael, and I love those figures. And looking at these guys now, I have to say these are probably the two weakest ones out of the whole set. And I'm kind of disappointed, honestly, but you had to collect all four of them to complete the set, obviously, if you're a collector. So here we go. But let's get into some pros and cons of them overall, and let's take a look at them right now. So right now we're going to start with Donatello. Now I understand the whole gimmick that he's a smart one, the tech-savvy one, but I don't really like the fact that they had to incorporate the whole figure of all these tech and gadgets and stuff like that, like the night vision goggles on top, which are sculpted on. You can't even actually use them, which kind of sucks. He has a little bit of a communicator right here. He has this huge backpack on his back that looks like a vacuum cleaner. I'm not really sure what it is, but you know, if that's how he is in the movie, then I guess it's okay overall, but I don't really like it that much, to be honest. And his body sculpt, I like how he's like the skinniest one of them all, because they're trying to be more realistic, but in my opinion he kind of looks like a frog. But however, the best part of it is that I'm pretty happy that we don't have the stupid glasses he's wearing, which is a pretty good plus in my opinion. But overall, if you want to look at him, if he's accurate to how he is in the movie, then I guess it's a good thing. He definitely looks pretty decent looking and cool, but just so many gadgets. I wish you could take him off, in my opinion, which would make him a lot better, for me at least. But you know, like I said, you live with what you get. You gotta live with it, and you have to enjoy it. So you can take a look at him. He has a pretty plain looking look. The sculpt, like I said, the sculpt is pretty nice on his. Right there. His sculpt is pretty nice of all the gadgets and straps, but the paint apps are pretty much lacking. Take a look at the back over here. Has a nice looking backpack. I mean, if you don't look at the positives, it is a pretty cool looking backpack. Nicely detailed, nice looking. This right here is pretty soft rubber, so you can move it around. I actually try to use this to put his staff in there to hold it in tight, so it's not that bad. A little stuff right there, but it'd be pretty cool if you actually take this off. Maybe if you want to take a X-Acto knife and just cut it right here. Actually, I might do that. Yeah, maybe. More detail to his head. His head looks not that bad too. His night vision goggles, if that is what it is. Communicator. And it looks like he had another one right here, but it's not painted. Like I said, paint apps are lacking just a little bit. But you do get the basic paint apps here and there, which is good enough for these $10 figures. Going down to his section right here, it looks more of a samurai look. As you can see, samurai armor. Maybe they could have painted this instead of leaving it black. And going down to his legs and his feet. Getting to Michelangelo right now. Michelangelo, man, I don't know what to think of this guy. He looks, I'm not gonna say weird. He looks weird looking, I have to say. He's the shortest of all of them. He's a lot stumpier looking, and you know, he doesn't look as cool, but I'm pretty sure he will grow on me eventually. He's definitely the most stockier of all of them too. He has a little chain right here. He has like a hoodie attached to his back, looks like, and pants on. He's the only one that's actually wearing pants, and actually has knee pads too. And it looks like he has sneakers on, and his toes are just coming right out of it. So it's, you know, it's interesting. It is an interesting look. Obviously, he's the more fun, down-to-earth version of all four of them. So he's gonna have some bits and pieces here that make him look like that. Knee, elbow pads over here on the sides. This definitely is interesting. That's the only word I could say, is interesting. Getting to articulation. Now, articulation is interesting, so we're going to look at both of them individually. Donatello is more like the other two, Raphael and Leonardo. He has a ball joint head, goes left and right. Doesn't go. He goes up and down just a tad, not that really much. The shoulders are on hinge joints, so they go up, down, in and out nicely. Nothing at the bicep, but he has those swivel at the elbows and bend, so it's pretty nice. Nothing in upper torso, but he has those regular looking same exact hip joints over there, so they go forward, back, you rotate them, they go in and out. And same thing at the knees, they go side to side and up and down, and nothing at the ankle. So it's pretty much, like I said, it's pretty similar to the Raphael and Leonardo figure, so nothing new there. But when you get to Michelangelo though, that's a different story. Michelangelo has pretty much the same thing in the upper body, arms and everything like that. But when you get to his legs are a little bit different. By principle, they are the same exact thing, but I think his legs are really thick compared to the rest of them. He has thick legs and a small body, so there's not a lot of room. I don't know if maybe it's because of this hoodie right here that's restricting it, but you can't really get it up nearly as far, and that's kind of sucks too. You can get to the side a little bit, so it might be the fact that it's the hoodie, or maybe when you get to the thigh area right there, there's not enough room to make a clearance from his crotch, I guess you could say, which kind of sucks. So it doesn't have nearly the same kind of sitting abilities as the rest. Like his goes up that much basically. His barely goes up that much at all. So that kind of sucks, and nothing again at the ankle. So like I said, they pretty much have the same articulation, but Michelangelo's a little bit more restricted compared to the rest of the three. Looking at the body scopes, like I said, Michelangelo is the shortest one of all of them, and a little bit stumpier. Donatello, on the other hand, he's pretty much the same height as Leonardo, but he's a lot skinnier, kind of like a nerd, if anything like that. So I do like that, though. I do like how they're trying to be a little bit more different in all their body scopes, so that's a good thing too. But I do wish they all had wrist joints. Like you could actually have him like on a computer typing or something like that. I guess you could have him holding an iPad or something like that, whatever. So like I said, you know, they're not bad figures, but they're not nearly as good compared to Leonardo and Raphael. But maybe that's why they're the B team. Now getting into their accessories, they do come with weapons. Donatello comes with his staff, which is really unique looking. I'm not really sure what to make of it. Take a look at that right now. It's not a normal looking staff, kind of like a pogo stick staff, I don't even want to call it. A little bit thicker in the middle and skinnier at the ends. What sucks though, you can't really have him holding it normally with two hands because he doesn't have those wrist swivels, so you only have him holding it with one. Like that. Which is kind of disappointing because you need to have him hold it with two hands. You could try to bring it over a little bit maybe, but with the lack of the wrist joints, you could, I mean, that's not bad, but you do want to have him in better poses. I think with the Nickelodeon version, you can hold him a lot better in my opinion. But like I said before, you know, you have nowhere to really put his staff, but you can kind of just slide it in here like that, and it will stay there. You shouldn't have a problem really. There's a lot of kibble back here though. But he's the nerd of the backpack, so he comes with it, I guess, right? And now Michelangelo, on the other hand, he comes with his nunchucks, which is not that bad. They fit into his hand pretty nicely. Have him maybe holding both of them like this, which is not that bad. You can't not put this anywhere though. I tried like I did with Raphael. I put them in the back over here, which fit in nicely, but they're a lot skinnier. These nunchucks are really thick, the handles, so you can't really get it in there, which kind of sucks. So he has nowhere to put these things. And he also comes with another one, which is really huge, which I don't know what I'm going to do with. And I don't even know what to do with it, really. Now, these are real, actual weapons, too, in real life. But I don't know how the hell he would walk around with this thing. Size comparisons, here are the Turtles with their counterparts from the Nickelodeon series. Not that bad when it comes to size comparisons. As you can see, Michelangelo is the smallest. He's the smallest here also. Donatello is actually one of the tallest in the TMT version, which is pretty accurate too, but not as big compared to the rest. He's definitely a lot skinnier. So you can see them right there side by side. And for a last size comparison, here are all 4 turtles all together. Like I said before, Leo and Raph are my favorite. They're the A team in my opinion. The B team of Don and Mikey aren't that bad. You know, they kind of will grow on you eventually. I didn't like them in the beginning of my video, but as the video went on, I played around with them a little bit more. You know, they're not that bad. They're decent. They're just there in my opinion, but as a collector, you're going to collect all 4 anyway, and you're going to love them eventually. And when the movie comes out, I'll probably love them even more. So like I said before, for a size comparison, Leo and Don are about the same height, give or take. Leo is a lot bigger though. Mikey's the smallest, and Raph in the end is the biggest. So other than that, guys, if you have not seen my review on Leo and Raph, the link will be right here or right here, give or take. And stay tuned for my Shredder review and also the assault van that they come out with, which is really cool. I can't wait to put that up. And that's basically it, guys. So thanks for watching. Like always, comment, criticize, subscribe, do whatever you want to pay attention. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go to wildandcustoms.com. Give a thumbs up if you liked the video, and peace!